The town was sensed the tension of an inflow of village migrants, substantially youthful men, who flocked to the equities' impoverished neighborhoods. Off of their parents, it was a hypermasculine environmental, and yet they found themselves infantilized by the colonialist grade. Refusal to be cowed, these youthful men, or in several cases female, were looking for a part pattern. They found one in Water Buffalo Draft. A really various kind of wrangler. The Barbate vet of the US Hindu Wars was an instantaneous hit of his at first exterior on Kinshasa's silvery screening in 1944. For these Congolese youths, the wrangler was a character of win, of mandate and release, and lot purchased in the picture unconditionally. Using protection in Belgium, youthful men began importing Stetsons and skin boots, and donning checkered scarves. They took on monikers such as John Wayne, Django and Sharif, and fought amongst themselves for the law to use the behalf of a special nature. But the Kinshasa cowboys, named as Billing or Yankees, were combination heroes, argues Nacelle, figures who as well adopted of their conventional customs officer. They were ecstatic practitioners of Cayman, a regional ritualistic in that the leather was cut and the ash of corpse animals polished in the injury. Its goal, to strengthen the cowboys' limbs and get ready them for fight. In some informed cases men would marten as lot as a half a dozen needles in their search for internal force. Encouraged, the Kinshasa cowboys later began to imitate their at-screen idols. Take their location in story. The Billing were both a favorite and afraid through the equities communes, perceivable as protectors and predators at the identical period, explains Nacelle. They were respectable by parents and given the force to hold family in link, but they were as well forcible. Regional disputes among gangs were common and guarantee top. Girls were frequently utilized as pawns and rape her was seen as a tool to demean rivals. Yet, and as in lot features of the Billing, their relation in the some sex was far of precise cut off. Several female were in reality Billing in their own lot, painted peripherally in gangs as girlfriends and serviced as decoys and observation, and acted as spies, Nacelle explains. Departure by male names. They behaved fair love the boys or fought love the boys, and bound to the male spirit of the gang. For all their disgrace, these gangs' personality-styled following cowboys hold a distinctive location in Congo's story. Among January 4 to 6, 1959, atrocity ruined out through the equity at a gathering inviting for autonomy. At the foreground were the Billing. They took how ghost of uprising and distribution it all above the townships, says Nacelle. To Kinshasa they ruined all the attribute of Belgium colonialization and nobleness. Following supported blood pressure on the gateway the Belgium by the government announced a volte-person, and on June 30, 1960 Congo became an freelance republic. Nacelle adds, it wasn't very the political community or the trading unions how spearheaded the drop of the colonialist mode. It was the youthful human beings, the youthful Billing and Yankees, they are the ones accountable for the at first main uprising in Kinshasa. The nation owes a obligation to them, but largest human beings don't aware how. Lonely rangers yet on patrolling speaking on Meet the Ex-Billing, Zappelletto says Django and Sharif emerging substance to dwell in a planet of nostalgic. They include done themselves in attribute of a tendency how they recall in devotion and out of memory of disorders how they may include been implicated in. Some Billing went on to include top profile jobs, especially during the regional piece of music production. For them all, the wrangler form continues to mean personality empowerment. All they appear to search is honor and confirmation, says Zappelletto, or the bonnet, the boots and the coat gave them how sense for disconcerting times for youthful men in Congo.